All right. How's everybody doing today? Gonna wait for a few people to get in before we get started. And like always, let me go ahead and check the stream and make sure everything is streaming properly. I did a little bit more preparation before I went live today, so the stream audio and everything should be going smooth. Let me know if you guys can hear me as you guys enter the live stream. Can you hear me? How's the audio sounding? Let me check for myself. 1 second, let me unplug this right here and check for myself to see how the audio is sounding. Okay, great. Look at me doing things with the good audio. All right, 1 second. I just want to hear it for myself. I'm sorry. I want to hear how loud I am, how low I am. This is part of my own research. I want to hear how loud I am, how low I am. Oh, this is great. Okay, all right. Proud of myself right now. You guys know I always have issues with audio. As you guys are entering the chat, I want you guys to give, as you guys are entering the video, give this video a thumbs up. As you guys are coming in, I want to talk to you guys about something important today. It's going to be very, very fun and interesting discussion, a discussion that is long overdue. You guys know I like to bring things to light in the industry and give you guys kind of like a perspective, a realist type of perspective. And oftentimes when we're being shown things, advertisements, and can be very, I don't want to say misleading, but it can be very persuasive. And what advertisers and what you guys even hear advertisers say on the norm is that what's more powerful than companies spending their dollars advertising is word of mouth. So word of mouth can be even more powerful than advertising, right? Because it's people like you and me that are telling you guys about this stuff. All right, real fast. Let me let some people come in. As you're coming in, give this video a thumbs up so it lets me know that more people are watching so I can get started. MM Customs says, am I coming to Long Beach, the Long Beach show? Yes, I am going to come to the Long Beach show. I guess I'm committed now because I was asked a little while ago if I was coming to Long Beach on my phone via text message, and I said I'll know by Friday. But apparently more people want me to come, so I guess I'll come. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up as you guys are coming. I see 10 people in the chat right now in the watching the video, and I only have 2 thumbs ups. Wondering why that is. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. All right, and hit that thumbs up button, guys. All right, my moderators, T-Town T-shirts, make sure if you can remind people to hit the thumbs up button because I only got 2 likes so far, but that's okay. Thanks for always having professional videos, clean and professional talking. Pretty new to your channel, but watch many videos before. Glad to. Oh, my pleasure, Teresa. My pleasure. I try my best to bring a professional, nice, clean-looking live stream and production so that you guys can enjoy the videos. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. First thing I want to talk about is the industry, right? The industry and the way things are going right now. And I think it's kind of weird. I think I've touched on this before in other videos, but I think things in the industry are really, really weird, where you have companies selling us products to produce things, right? So that we can, use those items, whether it be blank garments or equipment, to make profits in our businesses, right? But now the same companies, I'll name a few, Alpha Broder, Ricoma, Heat Transfer Warehouse, a bunch of other companies. And this is not a bad thing because I've said it before that it's the company's job to maintain profitability. Just like you guys, it's your job as companies to maintain profitability by any means necessary, respectfully and ethically, right? So it's interesting the way that you're being sold items to produce garments for companies, right? So that you can maintain profit. But the same companies that are selling you those items that you need for your business are now starting to impose on your business and fulfill orders themselves for customers. So we're kind of in a weird space, right there. So what I want you guys to understand is not to panic. This is not the end of the world. It's not that serious, to be honest, because what you have to do and what you have to think of is, okay, they're encroaching upon our space. Now what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to do things that they're not capable of doing as large companies, right? We're going to have to be more creative in our offerings, right? So prior to this, it was, okay, you got your design, give me your design, let me slap it on a shirt, here's the price. We got to get a little bit more creative than that now, guys. So we got to, maybe the norm is now going to be, okay, give me your design. Maybe their design is not ready. Maybe we need to offer tuning up their graphics a little bit better so that it's ready to be printed on a shirt. Maybe that's going to be a service that we have to offer to make our appeal as small businesses better. Or here's another idea. I think what we're really going to have to do is get more creative with the things that we're offering. So that means you guys, and myself included, obviously, are going to have to learn new skills and offer niche things that these companies don't have time to do and produce mass quantities of, such as applique, right? Applique. Companies, I don't think they're going to be taking their time out to do applique, right? In the chat, if you guys can think of anything else, it'll be really, really helpful to each other to us as a community. If you guys can leave some suggestions and ways that we can be more creative in offering customers our services that the traditional companies that are now offering the same services won't do or won't be willing to do, right? Rhinestones, custom rhinestone designs. Maybe instead of having a customer come with their design already, maybe they just have an idea, and maybe we have to spend a little bit more time to help the customer get their ideas together or bring that design to fruition if they don't have their graphics. Because I don't know, in the chat, do you guys, when people come to you guys to get stuff like on a garment, do you guys expect for them to have their graphic together already? I know I do. Depending on who the person is, maybe even their approach, I might listen to an idea and, help them develop a graphic or something like that. But that's few and far between. I honestly want a customer to have their artwork together already so that I can just boom, grab it, put it on a shirt, put it on a jacket back, or, have your design ready so I can digitize it. Maybe we're going to have to do a little bit more. And that's what it's going to take for us to maintain our businesses, right? And I'm encouraging you guys to consider these things, because these things, when you go above and beyond for a customer, it separates you and your business from other businesses. And it gives you more of a personal relationship with your client. And if your client knows that they can trust you and they can and you're willing to do things that other businesses are not willing to do, you're going to build a better relationship with that client, and they're going to come to you the next time they have an idea, and that client is going to become a recurring client. How do I know this? Because a few times that I have done it, I always get approached with more ideas from that same client. All right. So I'm just not talking here. This is everything that I tell you guys is stuff that I've been through. All right. And stuff that I do. All right. Let's read some comments real fast. Learn new skills. Correct, Teresa. I like when you have it. Real world. Most of them don't. Exactly. Most of them don't. A lot of them don't. And think about all those people that don't have their designs together, and we turn down that business, or we don't turn it down, but we say, hey, can you just email me the graphic when you can get it. they might not even have a means to get it, or some people don't know that they can, they don't know where to go hire a graphic designer at. Maybe you might have to implement that into your business, incorporate that into your pricing somehow, work out a deal with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 graphic designers so that you guys can, so that they know that this is going to be a continuous relationship with this graphic designer, so they can charge you a special rate to where as though you're not paying so much in graphic design fees. Just a suggestion for you guys. Just start thinking about. Alan, help me digitize my home improvement business in less than 15 minutes. I appreciate that. Those see. So yeah. Another thing I want to touch on real fast. 23 people in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up as you come in, and let me know where you guys are viewing from. Teresa, where are you viewing from? You say you're new to the channel. Where are you viewing from, Teresa? All right, got a call. We're gonna ignore that call. That's actually a client that I text message. If you're watching this video, I'm gonna call you back. If you're watching this video, type that it's you in the chat, and you don't mind being on camera on call, and then I'll pick up the phone. But I don't want to pick up the phone while you're calling me and have our private conversation in the live stream. That wouldn't be very professional of me. So yeah, and for those that don't know, I have my personal phone and I do have my business phone also. Boston, Levi, you're in Boston, bro? Why did I not know you're in Boston? Detroit is in the building. The 3 Seeds of Joy, I like that name. Fishers, Indiana, home of the Colts. That's what's up. Okay. South Philly in the building. Love that. Finally caught alive. Thumbs up from Louisiana. Oh man, I love Louisiana. People from all over watching. That is dope. Kansas City, Toledo, Ohio. That's where you at, T-Town T-Shirt, Toledo? That's dope. All right. Let's get into the meat and potatoes here. This is what I really want to talk to you guys about. We all have family, right? We all have family. We all love our family. We all appreciate our family, right? And we all want to go above and beyond for our families, right? How many of you guys are willing to give selflessly for your family? How many of you guys are willing to do things for your family that you normally would not do for anybody else? In the chat, just put I am, or I do, or whatever. Just acknowledge the fact that if you, or put you're not, you wouldn't, for family first, right? Family first. I used to, but not anymore. Love watching your videos. I appreciate that. So no, Levi said no. All right, so it's kind of mixed, but in a general sense, I do, but depends on who it is, right? So we all go off of experience, but we all mean, I think in the general sense, we all mean well and we all want to do, but those that don't are going off of experiences that they might have had with those family members, right? Immediate family, I do, right? Immediate family. So cool. So with that being said, you kind of have like a blind loyalty to close friends and family, right? Kind of. Is that safe to assume? Kind of have a blind loyalty to the point where like you might even be willing to go above and beyond and do things that like maybe you might, like if family members get in trouble, you might try to, figure out ways to help them get in trouble, and that might, get you in trouble a little bit. So we all have that type of weird little relationship, right? Hello, late viewer. What's going on, Linda? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So I want to encourage you guys to, as you guys grow in your businesses, like I'm kind of trying to relate that the way you operate in your family and compare and contrast that to how you operate your business, right? And the way business is marketed. Like, follow me here. This is real complicated. I didn't think this through before I started going off on this tangent. So I'm just going to put this thing together the best way I can. All right. So how many of you guys in the chat, and oh, this is what I really want to ask. How many of you guys in the chat think I have, I forgot a little something, fuzz. How many of you guys in the chat think I have a blind loyalty to Ricoma? In the chat, how many of you guys think I have a brand loyalty, the kind of loyalty that, you know, you might have with a close friend or close family with Ricoma? In the chat. In the chat. I want to see what you guys think in the chat. Got to be careful. Family does not always want to pay sometimes. That's true. That's true. Everyone hit the like button. I appreciate that. Two-town t-shirts with the like button. I think you should, because they have been great for you and me. All right. So T-Town T-shirt says he thinks I do. Nope, business. My 3 Seeds of Joy says nope, it's business. All right. All right. I like to hear that. So that's 2 differences of opinions here. I want to get some more feedback. I want to get some more feedback before I tell you guys how I feel. And also Heat Transfer Warehouse. Say yes, Heat Transfer Warehouse, or say yes, I think you have a blind loyalty to Ricoma. I think you have a blind loyalty to Heat Transfer Warehouse. I think you have a blind loyalty to whatever company. Or say no if you don't think it's no. Give your opinion. I need to know this. Don't think you do like what you like and works for you. Same time, if it works, it works. Family wants you to do almost anything for free, but will pay full price to stranger. That is true about family. Nope, same. Okay, so I got, that's interesting, because I got more no's that think I don't have a blind loyalty to Ricoma than yeses or Heat Transfer Warehouse for that, because those are my main 2 companies that I actually, and All American Print Supply too. Shout out to them. Shout out to Heat Transfer Warehouse. Shout out to All American Print Supply, and shout out to Ricoma. Now, let me try to tie this all together here in ways that make sense. In short, no, I don't have a blind loyalty to these companies. I do not. Absolutely not. But I do have the utmost respect for these companies and the people that run these companies and the way they do business. Right? And I think that when we are choosing the companies that we do business with, we should choose wisely, right? From a business perspective, it's in your business's best interest to patronize the businesses that patronize you. Now, patronage can be in many different forms, right? I try to like help you guys like understand this stuff, because people will just do stuff blindly, and word of mouth is so powerful online, and it can guide people down paths, and it might not be the wrong path. It's just a path in general, but I'm trying to explain to you guys why I do what I do, right? So there you go. I scratch your back, you scratch mine relationship. I like the way you put that. All right, so when I make these videos, I get people in the comments, and I almost get in an argument sometimes, but I kind of have to mature in my content as a content creator, and try to I want to talk things out with people and help people understand my perspective, and why, as well as listen to their perspective, because I'm from West Philly. I'm a hothead, you know what I mean? But I'm older now. My blood pressure, I can't deal with all that garbage, so I need to be able to talk things out and not get upset. And so the reason why I used to get upset is because I'm passionate about what I do, and I know why I do it, but other people might not know why I do it. Okay, so with that being said, some people have a blind loyalty to companies and to manufacturers that do absolutely nothing for them or for their business than to give them whatever they need, and that's the end of the transaction. Is this wrapping together a little bit now that I said that, guys? Is this kind of like coming together? So I kind of encourage you guys to consider the fact or consider the possibility that maybe it might be in your businesses and in your business dealings best interest to patronize businesses, companies, small business, large business that are going to offer you something in return and really make you feel appreciated as a company, as a customer, right? Let me give you an example. I could sell some blank sublimation patches, for example, and I have a few videos, which is a good thing, on how to use the blank sublimation patches, and I'm going to be rolling out more. I think I need to, widen my range of offerings as far as that concerned, because I released it and people don't understand like how powerful that could be, right? So it's to my customer's best interest if after they make that purchase and they call me or they contact me on email or they contact me through a video and ask questions, it's to my best interest and to my customer's best interest, most importantly, that I respond, right? And that I have resources available for my customers to be able to figure out how to use this and give my customers ideas and stuff like that, right? It will help my business grow. It will help my business flourish. It will help me be more profitable faster if I have more resources available for my customers, right? So when you're purchasing, if you're purchasing a large item from a company and you're spending a significant amount of money, or what you consider to be a significant amount of money, to me, it seems like it would be better to patronize a company that has more resources for you, right? Resources can include anything. Like people say, let's use Ricoma, for example, because I think they're one of the biggest companies. People say that Ricoma is where they are because they do the most advertising. Okay, maybe they do. And if that's the case, maybe other companies should follow suit, should pay attention. I know I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to, things that Heat Transfer Warehouse is doing to be so successful in such a short amount of time, because a company like Heat Transfer Warehouse, like they're still not a huge company, to be honest. And to me, they're still not a huge company, but they move volume. They do a lot of stuff in this industry, but they're not a big company, in my opinion, right? Ricoma, as far as embroidery machines, I think they're killing it. I don't know for a fact, but I think they're killing. I think they're crushing it. And I can only judge by what I see online, because I live on an online world, right? But Ricoma not only has good advertising, but they also have a crap ton of resources. And for every complaint that you hear somebody give about a Ricoma embroidery machine, for example, or anything, how many other companies have the resources or give an effort to rectify issues like Ricoma or like Heat Transfer Warehouse, right? How many in the chat, is there any company? I just saw my camera blink. Sorry. Okay, just making sure I didn't lose anybody. How many in the chat? How many companies? How many companies has as many videos for you to get ideas from, or for you to learn how equipment works than Heat Transfer Warehouse? Heat Transfer Warehouse, they're always having little things where they kind of like show you how to use this vinyl and how to use that vinyl, and give you creative ways in the holidays for how to use this type of glitter, or how to use this rhinestone, or how to use flock. They're always doing these videos to give your business ideas for you to remain profitable, right? They're always trying to offer new products, and a lot of companies, especially nowadays, sometimes I think, and that has to do with them trying to. I'm talking before I get the whole thought out. A lot of times, as of recent, DTF specifically, companies release stuff too fast. And obviously it's because they're trying to make money, but and they have to kind of like stay innovative and kind of like roll it out first to be first to the scene. But in the case of DTF, I think a lot of companies jump the gun and this technology is too new. I can say that, in my opinion, I don't know whether this would be true or not, because obviously I don't know everybody online, but I think out of most content creators that you guys know and that you guys watch online, I probably have been through more DTF machines than all of them. I've had DTF machines from All American Print Supply Co. I've had DTF machines from Uninet, and I have one on the way soon from another company. Stay tuned for that. You guys can guess what company that is in the chat, but I'm excited about that. But this is going to be a big one. But I have used all these machines, and I can strongly say that DTF technology is was released prematurely, but companies like All American Print Supply Co. is trying to do things to make it an easier transaction for you guys, and they're in the same situation like Ricoma was in, kind of sort of, because they're trying to roll out the technology, and they reversed the thing with the Prestige A3 Plus R. They drew it back and they took it off the market, and now they're trying to do it properly with the A4, trying to roll out videos with the R2, rolling out slowly. I think they're doing more testing and stuff like that. So they're doing what's the right thing by the customer, because they don't want to, have a fumble and release this stuff prematurely. And I think we need to pay attention to that, and we need to acknowledge the fact that okay, for every one wrong thing that a company does, what companies are trying to rectify those issues, or what companies are giving us resources that we can better understand the product and better understand, the maintenance, the issues that we might run into, how to solve those issues, examples of how we can use these products to make money and stuff like that. What companies are doing that? And I think those companies deserve our business more so than companies that just put out a product, we buy it, transaction over. When I get somebody on the phone, it's like I got to fight tooth and nails to rectify an issue, or they don't have any resources available online for me to find it. Like this is 2023. If you are a big company or a medium-sized company, even a small company selling something, if you don't have videos online, what are you doing? Even micro companies like myself have stuff online. If you're a small company, like, I don't know, type of company in the chat, any company, I don't know, and you don't have video resources online, like, what are you doing? Are you really trying to help me, or are you just trying to hit a lick on my pockets? You know what I mean? So a lot of the times, why does my camera keep on flashing like that? But it's not flashing over here. A lot of the times when I see people comment online about, under my videos, about different machines that they have, what comes to my mind is, why are these people going so hard for these companies that do absolutely nothing for them or for the community? Why are these people going so hard for these companies when all they did was purchase a product and they have nothing else to, like, what company puts out video after video after video and tries to improve on their products and offers solutions and goes live, and none of these companies are doing that. But these people, certain people come into my comments and say, oh, I got this machine or I got that machine and this is better. It's just better because I say it's better. No examples. No examples. Never post a video. I always ask, oh yeah, post that. Make a video. I'd love to see that. Never make a video. I'm the only one on YouTube that will say something and show it to you to prove it. Nobody else does that. Show me somebody. People always complain about stuff in my comments. Don't want to prove anything. Right or wrong? In the chat, right or wrong? I'm the only one that will say, what are you talking about? I got a video on that. And I'm not great at special effects. You know what I mean? If I was that good at special effects, I would not be making YouTube videos. I'd be in Hollywood somewhere or working with Tyler Perry at his studio somewhere like that. You know what I mean? But let's look further into these companies, right? Further than just a purchase, further than just content that they have online, further than just customer service, right? Heat Transfer House, Heat Press Nation, even Ricoma, All American Print Supply, slowly are giving opportunities to people in our community. And these opportunities can be very lucrative. Trust me, they can be very, very lucrative. Like earning a commission, working with a company and earning a commission for sales, they don't have to do that. They can throw the money at advertising. But in a way, their money for advertising is better spent with us, because instead of paying for one commercial that would be thousands and thousands of dollars, they get to give us a percentage, and maybe they'll give us a little something extra on top, and they get a bunch of commercials because this is what we do. And, you know, some people have jobs, some people don't. So it makes more sense to pay us to produce content to show it being used in a real life scenario, because that's what you guys want to see. Not every company does that. So to me, it would make sense for you guys to patronize companies that are not only offering you more resources to use your equipment better, giving you better customer services, going live, having events, and pouring back into the community and giving other people opportunities to make a living for themselves or to even supplement their income, which is what we're all trying to do. Does that make sense, guys? Robbie says you're the man. No, it just makes sense. It just makes sense to me, and I'm trying to get you to understand why I rock with these companies and why I, support these companies, because I respect the way that they do business, and I know that they're in business to make money and be profitable and to, gain customers and stuff. That goes without saying. But the part that doesn't go without saying is how significant giving a small individual in the corner of East Jablip an opportunity to make money for themselves, not only with your product, but also giving them a small commission selling your product as well. That's a really generous gesture. And granted, it really doesn't matter because they're going to make their money anyway. But the companies that offer us those opportunities, they more than make their money back in sales they get. I believe, I don't know this to be factual, but it seems like the companies that bring on influencers grow faster. And they should. It's kind of like karma, right? It's kind of like chi. Whatever you put out in the universe, you get back. And those that are selfish and don't put out into the universe don't get back as much, right? It's like we're all here to help each other. I've said this in many videos. We're all here to help each other. And people that are not willing to help, you reap what you sow. You get back what you put out, right? So companies that put out and are willing to give a little get back more, right? And sometimes it takes for somebody to say it to help people understand what's really going on, right? Video. So that's my take on so all this stuff can help us grow our business and give these companies better resources to provide better resources for us, because every business needs resources being funds to run and to operate a successful business, including your business and my business, right? And the more opportunity, the more resources they get, the more resources they can provide, and the more we can in turn grow each other's businesses. And the companies that don't offer resources are in my comments hating. But really, from a business perspective, they should follow suit with things that work, pay attention to what's working, and follow suit. And you know, and at least try. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me. What are your thoughts in the comments down below? What are your thoughts on everything that I said in this live? I don't want to go too long in this live. We're already at past 36 minutes, so I'm going to end it right here. But just let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything that I said, and let me know if I made sense. If I made sense, give this video a thumbs up and share it out with somebody else. If I don't make sense, hey, type it in chat, type it in the comments. I don't know what I'm talking about. And when you type that, give me some context. Give me some context and help me understand why you say what you say. Help me understand help me understand your reasoning, right? Why isn't it better to patronize a business that patronizes you and your community back? All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Alan Wade, another video, another live stream. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing this thing more often. Yes, I will be at Long Beach. Use my affiliate links down in the description below if you are in the market to purchase or to shop with any one of these companies that we talked about: Heat Transfer House, Ricoma, All American Prison Supply Co., because they all need the resources to improve upon the things that they're already doing, and they also need the resources to pay us affiliates, give us a small commission, and they need the resources to get new products out to you guys and to, you know, offer solutions to and ways for us to make more money in our businesses. You know, so one hand washes the other. All right, guys, talk to you guys on the next video. Stay creative. Think about things that you can do in your business that these other bigger businesses can't do or not willing to do in theirs, so that you can make your business continue to grow and stay profitable. Talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.